Hello YouTube, welcome back to Driving Up Stocks. I, as always, am your wonderful host, Cody. Thank you for tuning in. If you have not already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. That helps me out quite immensely. And also, Macho Man, flying elbow, drop that like button. Please and thank you. If you do happen to hit the dislike button, as I always say, please make sure you comment below and let me know what it was you dislike. What could you dislike about my videos? A lot, probably. But I'd like to know. If you like it, throw me a comment also. I love hearing from you. I'm a little bit behind on my comments right now. I'll get caught up on that. So we're going to give a Robinhood portfolio update for the week ending 5/8/2020, how our week ended. We finished off the week at $174.15. So we were up 3.25% for the week. So nice little rebound there. Couple highlights from the end of the week. I did sell out of my Microsoft position. As if you remember, I bought for a swing trade $3 worth, just fractional share. I got $3 worth. Again, I feel like Microsoft was just priced too high to get the bang for the buck I was looking for. But I did make a 16 cent gain off of that one. I sold out at $183.83. Again, got 16 cents off of that one. I threw that $3. I flipped that into Verizon. Looked like it was at a good buy-in point. I bought in at $57.03. That has since dropped. I think last time I looked it was at like 56.86, somewhere in there. So we'll be hanging on to Verizon for a little bit there. That's my current swing trade. We did hit some pretty good prices on the cryptos at the end of last week, going into the weekend. Bitcoin did actually cross that $10,000 per coin threshold. I should have sold there, really. I didn't. I was kind of waiting to see. It looked like it was making just a real steady climb going into this halving event today. And it ended up just falling off the table last night. And it's kind of been up and a little bit up, way down, a little bit up, way down today. Along with most of the other cryptos today. So we'll let that see. Again, I probably should have sold out of my crypto. At least my Bitcoin and my Dogecoin. I should have sold out on those. But just looking to make as much as I could off of those, and kind of got sidetracked on that one. I don't think it's a loss. I'm pretty confident we'll see those prices again, or in that profit margin for me where I'm in the green. So I'm very confident I will end up making some money off of those cryptos. That pretty much ended the week. Starting off pre-market, things were way up, kind of dropped off a little bit after the market opened. Sounds like the market overall, they are expecting to be down this week. Couple things to note. As you've heard me talk about, I have, what am I up to? 36 shares of JCP stock. That's one that I have been averaging down the past few weeks. They did say they're going to be filing for bankruptcy. That did drop the stock price from 20, I think it was at 26 cents when that announcement hit. That dropped down to, they were trading, the lowest I saw today, they were down like the mid 15 cent range. So quite a substantial drop there. I'll probably end up taking a hit on that one. But there's some news that hit this afternoon. There may be some salvation there. So they may not be filing for bankruptcy, but I'm not keeping my, I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. Didn't sound real promising. One thing to note, as you all know, I am quite fond of AMC theaters. I am quite fond of their stock. They had a nice spike today, very nice spike today, and that was on news that Amazon, that Amazon is seeking a merger. Amazon wants to come in and scoop them up. You know, they're going to corner the market on shipping. They're going to corner the market. They're going to corner the market on everything, and now they're going to corner the market by buying the largest theater chain in the world. That's, again, just in talks right now. But that spiked AMC up big time. Last time I looked, they were over like $5.30 a share. So that's up like over $1 today, I think it is. Might even be close to $2. But that's some pretty substantial news there. Stage stores, not stage stock, but stage stores, SSI, ticker symbol. That's one I've done some swing trading with. They, it sounds like, are officially filing for bankruptcy. So it sounds like those stage stores will be no more soon. So a lot of crazy shenanigans going on to start the week off. Speaking of starting the week off, how's everyone doing? Sounds like a lot of businesses are reopening across the country today. In Ohio, there's a great many things that are open. What is it? By what's today, the 11th, the 12th? I believe the restaurants will be allowed to open for outdoor seating, which is great because it's like a balmy, it's a balmy 44 degrees right now. So just really looking forward to going and sitting outside at a restaurant eating in this weather. But next week they will allow limited capacity the restaurants to open their indoor seating again. So that's some positive news. A lot of places are reopening. That kind of leads into, I'm recording on my cell phone again. Reason being, I just kind of want to make a wait to make that transition full-time onto the camera until I get my house sorted out. Because since everything is closed, my garage, which is where my studio space is going to be, it is completely jam-packed from our move. There's a handful of things that need to be moved into the house. There's a few odds and ends from the last couple remodeling projects we're doing to the new homestead. And then probably a solid 50% of my garage is just crammed full of stuff that's either waiting on someone that needs to pick it up, something that we're giving away, or like thrift stores, Goodwill, that kind of stuff to reopen, because they're not, all the thrift stores and Goodwills and all that, Salvation Army places are closed in our area. So there's just all this like piles upon piles of stuff that is donate, that is taking up a lot of space. I don't want to commit to the transition. I'd like to say in the next 3 weeks my studio space will at least be usable, so I can start doing some filming there, at least a little experimenting. So it's kind of just kind of waiting to see what opens, how soon it until those thrift stores and whatnot open, so I can get that garage area cleaned out, get my space set up the way I want to. Those of you that tuned into my last video, thank you for that. I know it sounds like, well, kind of where I'm going with this. I was a guest Thursday night on Creator Talk over on the Helpful Entrepreneur channel. So I want to thank my hosts, Rick and Ryan. Thank you guys. And my, what do you call him? Not co-host, co-guest star, Dave. Very much appreciate you guys having me on with you. Definitely took me to school. I was definitely out of my league with those guys. Those are some amazing, very knowledgeable guys. They are like big fish there. So, I mean, that was a great experience for me. Had some issues though, because one of the issues with my move is Sunday, my internet, my Wi-Fi finally got hooked up. So I was trying to run a mobile hotspot for my laptop for my appearance over there on Creator Talk, and it wasn't working. Got down to the last minute, so then I had already tested just as an emergency backup to see if I could get on the stream with my cell phone, and I was able to. So luckily last minute I was able to jump on, get logged on my cell phone. But I made a joke, actually. He had made a post on Instagram about the show, and it had like the pictures of all four of us and screenshot, and it's just ridiculous because I'm like, had the weirdest angle, of course, on my phone, and so it's like, you know, that like from way down here, I called it the every 40-year-old selfie angle. But we made it work. My cell phone charger ended up going out on me in about the last 5 to 10 minutes of the show. But one of the things we kind of talked about backstage afterwards was views being down. How's everybody? I know some of you, well, a good chunk of you that watch my channel also have your own channel. How have your views been lately? Because mine, I'm doing the same things as far as where I'm advertising it out and everything, but man, it seems like my views are like almost cut in half from what they used to be. So either I'm getting really boring, plausible, or there's something going on across the board. But I'm gonna guess, I thought it was me, but from what the guys were saying after the stream, sounds like it's more of a YouTube thing rather than a me problem, but maybe a combination of both, who knows. But yeah, it sounds like views across the board are down. So hey, thanks of you for those of you that have been tuning in. Thanks for those of you that tuned into that live stream. Again, it was a great time. I'm going to keep the link. I got the link from my last video. I'll just plug it in down here in the description on this video. Give that a watch. I mean, there's so much you can pick up. We talked about the Bitcoin halving event, cryptocurrency in general. We talked about Tesla stock, Elon's crazy baby name, you know, all that kind of stuff. I mean, we had really good discussion that went on during that live stream. So I appreciate all those that tuned into that one. Again, we'll go ahead, we'll get this thing wrapped up here. Not sure what you've all got planned for this week, but you know, again, a lot of you going back to work. I know looking at my Twitter feed at lunch, sounds like some people that had been out of a job even before this all went down, starting back to work. So, you know, congratulations on those of you starting new jobs. Congrats to those of you that are getting to go back and get out in the world again. Just make sure you're being safe. You know, keep your cool kid masks on. Keep the face covered up. Don't be coughing and yakking and hacking on people. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. We need you all out there. You're all a blessing to the world. So, appreciate the heck out of all of you. Appreciate your time. So until Wednesday, we'll be back. Well, for Wednesday's info, we'll see you on Thursday, if not sooner, with a special video. Because again, I do have an unboxing, a very hilarious, in my opinion, hilarious unboxing I'd like to do. For those of you that were asking about my collab, my stuff is all edited and in. It sounds like we're waiting on about 2 other people that still have to either shoot portions or edit and get theirs submitted. So it sounds like there's a couple of them that we're waiting on. So as soon as those come in, should be a pretty good day for us, and they should be able to get that. They've already got the person lined up that's going to be doing all the editing and combining everything together. So that should be moving right along. So thank you all. Appreciate your time, efforts, and patience. Have a wonderful week out there, and thanks for joining me while we drive up stocks.